product of two parameters is a constant quantity. What are those constant quantities? See here. What are those cases? It can be length into or speed into time is equal to distance. Speed into time is equal to distance. That means every day I am traveling from my home to office. If I travel from my home to office every day along the same path, will the distance change? The distance will not change. Distance is a fixed quantity, right? It is a fixed quantity or a constant parameter. Similarly, length into breadth is equal to area. Length into breadth is equal to area. Then, what are the other cases? Price into consumption is equal to expenditure. Price into consumption is equal to expenditure. Then, you can also use this case in men into days is equal to work. Men into days is equal to work. Wherever product of two parameters is giving you a constant quantity, you can apply this logic. This will be the easiest way to solve questions which are based on these things, right? See here. Now see your next question. Sixth one. See here. Sixth one is a question on profit, loss and discount. An article is sold for 125 rupees at a profit of 25%. Selling price is given as 125 rupees. Profit is given as 25%. Profit percentage is 25%. What is the cost price of the article? You are asked to find the cost price. You are asked to find the cost price. See here. You can solve this question by several ways. One way is to apply the formula which we are not habituated with. Second way is to solve in a different way where we will discuss in profit, loss and discount topic. Because I am discussing this parameter or this case, I will solve this question based on this case itself. Right? See here. Profit percentage is 25%. Profit percentage is given as 1 by 4. Profit is nothing but increase. Right? Profit is nothing but increase. This is increasing. Question consists of increase. If one parameter increases, then the other parameter should decrease, right? Then the other parameter should decrease. Question consists of increase. Increase the denominator by numerator. That means numerator will be 1 itself. Increase the denominator by numerator. It becomes 1 by 5. See here. It was 125 rupees. There should be a decrease of 1 by 5 from this value. Decrease of 1 by 5 from 125. What is 1 by 5 of 125? 25. That means there should be a decrease of 25 rupees from 125. What should be the answer? 125 minus 25. It is nothing but 100. Answer is 100. I already told you there are several ways to solve. One method we will discuss in profit, loss and discount. Other way is what you will use in formulas. But because I am discussing this application, I am solving this question by using that logic. Right? Please write. Clear? Next. See here. 7th is a good question. This is a question based on time, speed and distance. See here. Seventh question. When speed of a car is increased by 25%, time taken reduces by 20 minutes in covering a certain distance. That means he is covering some distance. Distance is constant. What is the actual time taken to cover that distance by actual speed? See here. They are asking what is the actual time taken. Let us read the question one more time. Listen to this. What they are telling, when speed of a car is increased by 25%. Speed increases by 25%. Speed increases by 1 by 4. Because distance is constant, speed and time are inversely proportional to each other. If speed increases, the time should decrease. By what value the time should decrease? 1 by 5. Question consists of increase the denominator by numerator. Time decreases by 1 by 5. Right? Time decreases by 1 by 5. Listen to this. What is the meaning of time decreases by 1 by 5? Time decreases by 1 by 5 means this denominator is always your initial value or actual value. That means actual time taken is 5 minutes. Actual time taken is 5 minutes. Actual time that I am taking to reach my office or home, whatever it is 5 minutes. But today there is a decrease of 1 minute. Today there is a decrease of 1 minute. So what will be the final time? 4 minutes. It will be 4 minutes, right? T decreases by 1 by 5 refers to denominator is always your actual value. Actual time is 1 minute. There is a decrease of 1 minute. Actual time is 5 minutes. There is a decrease of 1 minute. Why am I talking about the decreased parameter or the reduced parameter? The reduced time is nothing but 1 minute. Why am I taking the reduced time in this case? Please read the question properly. The question says, when speed of a car is increased by 25%, time taken reduces by 20 minutes. because the question is talking about how much the time is reduced, I am also taking the reduced time. If the question is talking about some other parameter, I will also talk about that parameter only. Understanding? Question says time taken reduced by 20 minutes. It is telling how much is the reduced time according to the question. I will also talk about that parameter itself, right? That means according to me the reduced time is 1 minute, but according to the question it is 20 minutes. 1 is becoming 20, multiply by 20. 5 also multiply by 20. Actual time that is taken to reach a destination is 100 minutes. Actual answer is 100 minutes. Actual time taken is 100 minutes. Clear with the approach, right? Time decreases by 1 by 5 referred to. Initial or actual time is 5 minutes. There is a reduction of 1 minute. Reduced time is spoken because question also speaks about reduced time. Approach clear, right? See here. Just listen to me 1 minute before you write. Suppose if the question says they are not talking about the reduced time. Suppose assume that they are talking about the final time. Because the speed is increased, this much person will reach finally by this much minute. That is the question. Just an example. Because the question is talking about final time in my example, you also talk about the final time. That means initially you are taking 5 minutes. There is a decrease of 1 minute. What is the final time? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. You also talk about final time according to you. According to the question, what is given, finally multiply by that value and find out the value. Understanding? What they are talking, you also talk about that value. Finally, proportionately do the answer. Clear with the approach? Please write it. Very, very simple, sir. We solve all our questions in time, speed and distance by this logic itself. We will not use any formulas like what is given in the textbook. 10 formulas, 15 formulas. You need not by heart any formula. You just need to remember that denominator is always the initial value. Numerator is how much increase or how much decrease. That's all. That will be more than sufficient to solve so many beautiful questions. Clear? Next question. Question number 8. Question number 8 is a question on efficiency. That is nothing but time and work. If you observe this type 1, there are so many topics which are combined. Profit, loss and discount, time, speed and distance, time and work. All topics can be solved by using this logic of A to B equal to constant. See here, question 8. Efficiency of A is 25% more than B. If B takes 20 days to complete the work, how many days A will take to complete the same work? Right? See here. Efficiency of A is 25% more than B. That means the efficiency of A is 25% more than B. More is nothing but increase. Right? 25% is 1 by 4. See here. I told you, your denominator is always your initial value. Your denominator is always your initial value. It is also true that the denominator is always the person who is spoken about. They are talking about A right now. That means A will take 4 days to complete a task. A will take 4 days to complete a task. B will take 1 day more than 4 days. That means B will take how many days? 5 days. B will take 5 days to complete the task. If A is taking less number of days, definitely he will be more efficient than B, right? That means A should be less than B, right? A should take less number of days. But according to the question, B takes 20 days to complete the task. According to the question, B takes 20 days to complete the task. 5 is becoming 20. Multiply by 4. Here also multiply by 4. A is taking 16 days. Over. Understanding? There are so many students who will come to me and say that I face lot of difficulty in solving efficiency based questions. It is the easiest way to solve. Understanding? Which person is spoken about initially? That refers to your denominator. A is taking 4 days. B is taking 1 day more than 4 days. B will take 5 days. According to the question, B is taking 20 days. 5 into 4 is 20. 4 into 4 is 60. Answer is 60. Please see here. Question 9. Rate of interest is 12.5% per annum simple interest. It is given as 12.5% per annum simple interest. What is the principal if amount obtained after 2 years is 1250? Amount obtained after 2 years is 1250. Right? See here. Everyone knows that SI is equal to PTR by 100. From their amount also you can find. From there you can find it out. That is one way of solving. But I am not interested with that approach because I am discussing a different approach. See here. Very, very simple approach. For 1 year it is 12.5%, but it is given as 2 years. For 2 years it is 25%, because in case of simple interest, rate of interest is same every year. That anyway we will discuss in simple interest and compound interest. That means total rate of interest is 12.5% plus 12.5% for 2 years. It is 25%. Rate of interest means I am gaining something. It is an increased parameter. That means R percentage increases by 1 by 4. If this parameter increases, the other parameter should decrease. Question consists of increase. Increase the denominator by numerator. That means it becomes 1 by 5. That means there should be a decrease of 1 by 5 from the value. There should be a decrease of 1 by 5 from the value. 1 by 5 of 1250 is 250. That means there should be a decrease of 250 from 1250. Decrease of 250 from 1250 is 1000. Principal is 1000. Answer is 1000.
What is the value of 1 by 5?
Which one? That is what I discussed initially. Sorry?
Rate of interest increasing. The parameter is 1 by 5 is decreasing.
There should be a decrease of from this value amount. There should be a decrease of 250 from this value. It becomes 1000. Approach clear, right? All these questions can also be solved in other methods. Remember that because we are discussing A into B equal to K, we are using this approach. Clear? Any doubt in type 1? Clear, right? You just need to remember two sentences. If the question consists of increase, increase the denominator by numerator. If the question consists of decrease, decrease the denominator by numerator. In both the cases, there is no change in numerator. Clear with the approach? Next, type 2. Please write down the heading. Problems based on successive percentages. Very, very, very important topic. Problems based on successive percentages. Problems based on successive percentages. Please see here. Again, don't write anything until I discuss the concept. Problems based on successive percentages. See here. Let us understand the concept. See here. Name itself suggests. What is the meaning of successive? Successive is nothing but repeatedly coming again and again, right? That means repeated application of percentages. Repeated application of percentages is known as successive percentage. Repeated application of percentages is known as successive percentage. If I apply percentages more than one time, it becomes a successive percentage, right? See here. Listen to this concept. Assume that initially I had 100 rupees in my pocket. My initial value is 100 rupees. I will increase this by 20%. What is 20% of 100? 20% of 100 is 20 rupees. That means there is an increase of 20 rupees on 100. It becomes 120 rupees. It becomes 120 rupees. I cannot stop at this value because it is successive percentage. I cannot just apply only one percentage value. Again apply some other percentage. Assume that again it is increased by 10 more percentage. 10% of 120 is 12 rupees. 10% is nothing but from right hand side after one place keep a decimal point. 12.0 is 12 rupees. There is an increase of 12 rupees from 120. It becomes 132. Assume that this is my final value. Assume that it is my final value. Right? See here. Initially I had 100 rupees in my pocket. Finally I have 132 rupees in my pocket. 100 rupees is becoming 132 rupees. What is the overall increase that is happening? 32 rupees. That means the overall change that is happening is 32%. Can I write this 32% as 20 plus 10 plus 20 into 10 divided by 100%? Please check whether it is 32%. 20 plus 10 is nothing but 30. 20 into 10 is 200. 200 by 100 is 2. What is 30 plus 2? 32. That is what I wrote on the left hand side also. That means instead of 20 percentage, if I call it as A percentage, instead of 10 percentage, if I call it as B percentage, what is 32 percentage? 32 percentage is nothing but overall percentage change. This is nothing but overall percentage change. This can be written as 20 is nothing but A, 10 is nothing but B, 20 is A, 10 is B divided by 100%. Very, very, very important notation. Overall percentage change in successive percentage is given by A plus B plus A into B by 100%. This is the proof for it. Right? Clear, right? First write down this proof. Overall percentage change in successive percentage is given by A plus B plus A into B by 100%. Please see here. First three questions. Listen to this. First three questions. First listen to first three questions. First question. Length of a rectangle increases by 20%. Breadth increases by 30%. What is the percentage change? What is the percentage change in area of the rectangle? What is the percentage change in area of the rectangle? See here. Length into breadth is equal to area, right? Length into breadth is equal to area. Length increases by 20%. Breadth increases by 30%. 2% changes are there. Apply successive percentage. What is successive percentage? A plus B plus A into B by 100%. So this becomes 20 plus 30 plus 20 into 30 divided by 100%. If you simplify this, you will get 56%. Percentage change in the area of the rectangle is 56%. See here, second one. Side of a square increases by 20%. Side of a square increases by 20%. By what percentage, or what is the percentage change in the area of a square? What is the percentage change in the area of a square, right? Area of the square is nothing but side into side. Area of the square is nothing but side into side. Side increases by 20%. This side also increases by 20%. 2% changes are there. Apply successive percentage. It becomes 20 plus 20 plus 20 into 20 divided by 100%. This, if you simplify, you will get 44%. Percentage change in the area of the square is 44%. Clear with application? One more question. See here. Third question. Price increases by 25%. Price increases by 25%. Consumption decreases by 20%. Consumption decreases by 25%. What is the percentage change? What is the percentage change in the expenditure of a family? What is the percentage change in the expenditure of a family? See here. Same logic. Price into consumption is equal to expenditure. Price into consumption is equal to expenditure. Price increases by 25%. Consumption decreases by 20%. Consumption decreases by 20%. Same logic, 2% changes. Apply successive percentage. It is nothing but A plus B. B is nothing but minus 20 because it is a decrease. Because it is a decrease, I am putting a negative sign. A plus B plus A into B by 100%. 25 into minus 20 divided by 100%. If I simplify this, 25 minus 20 is 5. This is 4 times. This is again 5 times. Plus into minus is minus. 5 minus 5%. 5 minus 5% is 0%. That means percentage change in the expenditure of a family is 0%. That means it is nothing but no profit or no loss. Understanding? First 3 questions clear? Please write on the first 3 questions. You might have a doubt saying that what if it is more than 2% changes are there? That is my next question. Right? Please write down. The radius and height of a cylinder. The radius and height of a cylinder increases by 10% and 20% respectively. Radius increases by 10%. Height increases by 20%. What is the percentage change in the volume of the cylinder? What is the percentage change in the volume of the cylinder? See here, same logic. Percentage change in the volume of cylinder. See here, volume of cylinder is given by pi r square h. Volume of cylinder is given by pi r square h. This becomes pi into r into r into h. Pi into r into r into h. Radius increases by 10%. This radius also increases by 10%. Height increases by 20%. Height increases by 20%. Now we have 3% changes, right? You take any 2 at a time. You do first 2, you will get some value. Do it with the remaining. Or do last 2, you will get some value. Do it with the remaining. However, the way you want to do it, you will still get the same answer. Suppose if I use these 2, A plus B plus A into B by 100%. 10 plus 10, 20. 10 into 10 by 100. 100 by 100 is 1. It is 21%. This is 21%. Do it with the remaining 20%. Again apply the same logic. 21 plus 20, it is 41. It is 41. 21 into 20, 21 into 20, how much it is? 420. 420 by 100 is 4.2. So 41 plus 4.2 percentage. It is nothing but 45.2 percentage. Volume of the cylinder. Percentage change in the volume of the cylinder is nothing but 45.2 percentage. Instead of doing first two and doing with the third one, do last two and do it with the first one, or do first and third and do it with the second one. However the way you want, you will still get 45.2 percentage. Clear with the approach? Write down the question. Clear? See here. You might ask me a doubt. Where did this pi go to? Right? We did not consider that. Right? What is the question? Please read the question carefully. What is the percentage change in the volume of the cylinder? They are asking about a parameter called as change. What is the percentage change? But pi is nothing but a constant. It will never change. So ignore it. Understanding, right? Pi is a constant quantity, sir. It is 22 by 7. Right? Fifth question. When price of a milk went up by 18.18%, price increases by 18.18%, a household decreases the consumption of milk by 8.33%, consumption decreases by 8.33%. By what percent did the expenditure of the family change? Expenditure, percentage change in the expenditure of the family we need to find. Percentage change in the expenditure of the family. Please see here. Same approach. Listen to this carefully. Price into consumption is expenditure. Price into consumption is expenditure. Price increases by 18.18%. Consumption decreases by 8.33%. 2 percentage changes. If I apply successive percentage, A plus B, because it is a decrease, I am putting a negative sign. A plus B plus A into B by 100%. 18.18 into minus 8.33 divided by 100%. So, but the only disadvantage with this question is these are all decimal values, right? That means it will take lot of time to calculate these decimal values. What were the questions that you had got earlier? All the 4 questions which we solved initially are nothing but whole numbers. Because it is whole number, you are able to add easily and you are able to multiply easily, right? But this is a decimal value. Because it is a decimal value, even though if you are able to calculate, definitely when you calculate this, if you simplify this, you will get the answer. I am not telling that you will not get the answer, but I am telling that it is a time consuming process. That means this is not the best method when the values given are decimal values. Understanding? I am not telling that successive percentage is the best method. It all depends upon the merit of the question. If the question is nothing but a whole number value, then successive percentage is the best method. If question is a decimal value, then some other method is the best method. What is that some other method? See here. Why did I not erase the first question? Why did I leave gap here? Listen to this. If I solve my first question in method 2, I will solve my first question in method 2. See here. Length increases by 20%. First of all, length into breadth is equal to area. Length into breadth is equal to area. I am solving my first question, right? Length increases by 20%. See here. Assume that initially it was 100%. Initially length was 100. It increases by 20%. How much it will become? 120%. Or I can also say it as initially it was 1. Initially it was 1. 100% is nothing but 1. There is an increase of 20%. 20% is 1 by 5. Breadth. Initially it was 1. Again there is an increase of 30%. 30% is nothing but 3 by 10. 1 plus 1 by 5 is 6 by 5. 1 plus 3 by 10 is 13 by 10. If you did not understand, see here. Initially it was 100%. Increase of 20% is 120%. 120% is 6 by 5 itself. Increase of 30% from 100% is 130%. 130% is 130 by 100, 13 by 10. Right? See here. This is nothing but 78 divided by 50. This is 78 divided by 50. Denominator always represents the initial value. Initially it was 50. Initially it was 50. They are asking the percentage increase. They are asking the percentage increase or decrease. Initially it was increase. 50. 50 is becoming 78. 50 is becoming 78. That means from 50 there is an increase of how much? 28. From 50 there is an increase of 28. 28 by 50. If you multiply and divide by 2, it becomes 56 by 100. 56 by 100 is nothing but 56%. That is what you got here also. Understanding that? That is what you got here also. That means it all depends upon the numbers given in the question. If the question consists of whole numbers, successive percentage will be the best method. If the number consists of decimal values, this will be the best method. I am not telling the successive percentage is best. It all depends upon the number. It all depends upon the merit of the question. Understanding? This question will be much easier if you solve by using this approach, but it will be difficult if you try to simplify this. Understanding? Just to solve this question completely, let us use method 2. If I use method 2 for this particular question, price into consumption is expenditure. Price increases by 18.18. Initially it was 1. Increase of 18.18. 18.18 is 2 by 11. Right? Consumption decreases because it is decrease. I will put 1 minus. 8.33% is 1 by 12. If I simplify this becomes 13 by 11. This becomes 11 by 12. 11 cancels. It becomes 13 by 12. Initially it was 12. Write down in the denominator. 12 is becoming 13. That means there is an increase of how much? 1. 1 by 12 is nothing but 8.33%. Expenditure of the family is increased by 8.33%. Even if you calculate this also, you will still get 8.33. Understanding? Read the question. Look at the number. Depending on that, you use which approach you think which approach to be used. Understanding? Please write it. Sixth one. In order to increase sales, price of a product was decreased by 20%. The total revenue is increased by 28%. What is the percentage increase in the number of units sold? Number of units sold is nothing but consumption, the one which we are purchasing, right? Same logic. Price into consumption is expenditure. See here. In order to increase sales, price was decreased by 20%. This is decreased by 20%. They are asking what is the consumption. I will call it as X percentage because I don't know that value. The total revenue is increased by 28%. This is increased by 28%. Total value is given. Apply successive percent. This is decrease. A is minus 20 because it is a decrease. A plus B plus A into B minus 20 into X divided by 100%. This is given at 28%. This is given at 28%. If you simplify this value, 100% is only for this one, sir. 100% is only for this one, right? If you simplify this value, you will get the value of X, right? Simplify, take the LCM and simplify, you will get the value of X. Instead of simplifying and wasting the time, check out from the answer options. There are answer options that will be given in the examinations. Pick up the answer option, substitute. That will be much faster than simplifying and solving, right? Answer for this question is X percentage, you will get it as 60%. Answer for this is 60%. If you want, just check it out, you will get 60%. Clear with the approach? These two were given every time. This was actual. Now it is reversed. It makes no difference. Clear, right? Question. Successive discounts of 10%, 20% and 30% is equal to single discount of what percentage? Right? See here. Successive discounts of 10%, 20% and 30%. Discounts is nothing but, you should always think in point of view of a shopkeeper. If I am the shopkeeper, if I am giving you discount, I am losing something, so it is negative. Discount is always negative with respect to the shopkeeper. So 3% changes, apply successive percentage. Minus 10, minus 20, it is minus 30. Plus minus 10 into minus 20 by 100. Minus 20 into minus 20 is 200. 200 by 100 is 2. So this is minus 28%. Do it with the remaining one. This is minus 28%. Do it with minus 30. Again apply the same logic. Minus 28 minus 30. It is minus 58. Plus minus 28 into minus 30 by 100. Minus 28 into minus 30 by 100%. If you simplify this will become, this 0 will get cancelled. 28 into 3 is nothing but 84. 84 by 10 is 8.4. Minus 58 plus 8.4%. It is nothing but minus 49.6%. Successive discounts of 10%, 20% and 30% is equal to a single discount of 49.6%, not minus 49.6. Discount itself is nothing but negative, right? The options will be given like this. Is equal to a single discount of, then in the question it is mentioned as discount. Option is, answer is 49.6% discount, right? Understanding, right? This is my method 1. We will also discuss one more method. Please write it. You should always think in terms of shopkeeper. Same is the case with profit, loss and discount also. In profit, loss and discount also, faulty balances, all those cases, you need to think in terms of shopkeeper. Clear, right? See, let us understand the meaning of this question first of all. Suppose, assume that you are the shopkeeper. I came to your shop. You are my friend. I wanted to purchase this marker. I asked you, please give me the marker. You gave me the marker. I saw the price, but I am not interested in the price because I am your friend. You need to give me some discount, right? I asked you, please give me some discount. You told me that you will give me 10% discount. That is what is the first scenario, right? But I asked you, 10% is not sufficient for me. 10% is not sufficient because we are friends from so many years. Please give me more discount. What you said is, you told me that, okay, on that 10%, again I will give you 20%. I don't know the calculation. What I actually thought is, first you gave me 10% discount, next you gave me 20% discount. I thought that you are giving me 30% discount, right? I thought that you are giving me 30, but you are actually giving only 28% discount, right? Again after you told me that you will give 20% discount, again I did not agree. I still fought with you for some more discount. You told me, this is the last discount that I can offer. I already gave you 2 discounts. This is the last time I can give you discount. On 10 and 20 again I will give you 30% discount. What I thought is 10%, 20%, 30%. That means you gave me a discount of 60% is what I thought. What is the meaning of 60% discount? If this pen is 100 rupees, you gave me 60 rupees discount is what I thought. That means I should pay you only 49 rupees, 40 rupees is what I thought. But actually you gave me only 49.6% discount, 49.6 rupees discount on 100 rupees. I should pay you remaining 51.4 rupees actually. Understanding? That means learning from this question is, whenever you go to a shop, please don't get cheated. Please know the concept of successive percentage. Otherwise you will be fooled easily. Understanding, right? It is on this one they are giving the other discount actually, not the sum of those two. What I am doing actually is, I did minus 10 and minus 20. That is 10 plus 20 I did. What about A into B by 100%? That I forgot. Understanding, right? You told 10%, you told 20%. I thought that it is A plus B, that's all. Actually it is A plus B plus A into B by 100. I am not aware of that A into B by 100 term. That is where I am getting cheated. Understanding the approach? Method 2. Please see. Method 2. We can also discuss it one more method. Method 2. Suppose this is 100 rupees. Assume that this is costing 100% of the price. You gave me 10% discount. That means if this is 100 rupees, 10% discount means you are giving me a 10 rupees discount. That means I will pay you 90 rupees, right? I will pay you 90 rupees. That means it becomes 10% discount means it becomes 90%. 90% is what I need to pay you, right? 90% is what I need to pay you. 90% is 9 by 10. And you gave me 20% discount. 20% is nothing but 20 by 100. 20% discount you gave me. Remaining I need to pay you. 20% is 1 by 5. 1 by 5 discount. Remaining how much I need to pay you? 4 by 5. Understanding? I need to pay you 4 by 5. Similarly, 30% discount. 3 by 10 you gave me. Remaining 7 by 10 I need to pay you. Right? This entire thing is nothing but whatever you are selling me or whatever I paid you. Right? See here. This is nothing but 9 into 4 into 7. It is 252. 252 divided by, this is 500. That means if the total cost is 500 rupees, I paid you 252 rupees. How much discount you are giving me? 248 rupees. 500 minus 252, right? Total discount that you are giving me is upon 500, upon the total value of 500, you are giving me a total discount of 248 rupees. Discount given is 248 rupees. But see here, discount given is 248 rupees. What is the meaning of this? Listen to this carefully. That means, suppose if I calculate it in a different way, see here, this is for, okay, let me do like this. This is for 500. Suppose if I multiply and divide by 2, this becomes 496 divided by 1000. This is nothing but the discount part, because this is the amount which I am paying you. This is nothing but the remaining amount which you gave me as discount, right? 248 by 500. For 500 rupees you gave me 248. For 1000 rupees you are giving me 496. 496 is by 1000 is nothing but 49.6 by 100. 49.6 by 100 is nothing but 49.6%. That is what I got here also. Understanding? You calculate how much you paid and you calculate how much discount you gave. Finally, we are interested in discount part only according to this question. Find out. For 500 you are giving me 248. For 100 how much? For 100 you are giving me 49.6. That is what we got in the first case also. Either use the concept of successive percentage or use this concept. Clear with the approach? Please write it. Everyone understanding, right? Clear? You gave me 10% discount. I paid you the remaining 90% of the amount. This is the paying part. This is the paying part. That is nothing but this is what you sold at. 90% you sold at. Right? This everything is sold. You collected 252 rupees from me. Actual product is 500. You collected 252. That means remaining 248 you gave it at discount. We are interested in discount part. Further continue. Clear, right? Clear? Next. See here. 8th question. Please don't write anything until I complete all the questions in 8th question. Just the next 5 minutes keep on listening to my class. See here. 8th one. Please here. Don't write anything until I complete this entire problem. I will take the entire board to complete this problem. Please don't write. See here. Suppose I want to find 12 square. Everyone knows the value of 12 square as 144. But actually, how you got it as 144? That is what I am explaining right now. See here. 12 square I can write it as 12 into 12. Right? 12 square I can write it as 12 into 12. What is the meaning of 12? 12 is nothing but from 10 upon 10 there is an increase of 2. From 10 if I increase by 2, it will become 12 only, right? It will become 12 only. Similarly, this 12 is also from 10 there is an increase of 2. 2 by 10 is nothing but 20%. This 2 by 10 is also 20%. Apply successive percentage. 20 plus 20 plus 20 into 20 by 100%. This is nothing but 44%. 44% is nothing but 44 by 100. What is the meaning of 44 by 100? From 100 upon 100 there is an increase of 44. From 100 if I increase by 44, what should be the value? 144. That is the reason 12 square is nothing but 144. Clear with the first example? Next. Second one. See here. Second question. 12 into 13. 12 into 13. I should get the answer as 156. How to get the answer? 12 is nothing but upon 10 there is an increase of 2. 13 is upon 10 there is an increase of 3. 2 by 10 is 20%. 3 by 10 is 30%. If I apply successive percentage, I will get 56%. 56% is 56 by 100. Upon 100 there is an increase of 56. Your answer should be 156. 12 into 13 is 156. Clear, right? Clear? Next. Next question. See here. 21 square. 21 square is nothing but 21 into 21. It is 21 into 21. 21 is nothing but upon 20 there is an increase of 1. Upon 20 here also there is an increase of 1. 1 by 20 is nothing but 5%. This is also 5%. If I apply successive percentage, 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 5 into 5 by 100. 5 into 5 by 100. 25 by 100%. This becomes 10 1 by 4%. 10 1 by 4% is 41 by 4%. 41 by 4% is 41 by 4 into 1 by 100. Percentage is nothing but 1 by 100. This becomes 41 divided by 400. Upon 400 there is an increase of 41. Upon 400 if I increase by 41, it is 441. 21 square is 441. Clear, right? Now see here. Let us learn something new. Listen to this carefully. Suppose, listen to this. What is the base here? Base is 10. Here also you took the base as 10. What is 10 into 10? 10 into 10 is 100. That means you will do all these steps. You will do all these steps. Denominator product is 100. 10 into 10. You should make the denominator as 100. Then only you should increase by the numerator. But fortunately we are getting it as 100. Therefore I increased it by the numerator. From 100 there is an increase of 44. Same is the case here. Bases are 10 and 10. What is the product? 10 into 10 is 100. You should make the denominator as 100, then only you should increase by the numerator. Here also while calculating itself I got it as 100. Therefore I increased it by the numerator. Upon 100 there is an increase of 56, it is 156. Similarly, what is the denominator here? It is 20. Here also it is 20. What is 20 into 20? 400. That means you should have your denominator as 400. Then only you should increase by numerator. Right? Then only you should increase by numerator. While calculating, fortunately I got it as 400. Therefore I increased it by numerator. Suppose for example, assume that this is not 400. Assume that it is 200. Just an example. Assume that this is 200. You should make it as 400. Then only you should increase by the numerator. 200 should become 400. Multiply numerator and denominator by 2. Then increase by the numerator. Understanding? There is no mandatory rule that you should take it as 10 and 10 only. 20 and 20 only. Why are we taking 10? Because it is an easy number. It is an easy number to multiply. Clear with that, right? These are nothing but whole numbers multiplication. Let us come for decimal. Listen to this carefully. This is what you need to learn. See here. Suppose your question is 1.02 whole power 4. I need to find the approximate value. 1.02 whole power 4. Listen to this carefully. 1.02 whole power 4 is 1.02 is multiplied 4 times. 1.02 is multiplied 4 times. Can I write 1.02 as upon 1 there is an increase of 0.02? Upon 1 if I increase by 0.02 it is 1.02 only, right? That means 0.02 by 1 is nothing but 2%. It is 2%. 2% is written 4 times, right? 2% is written 4 times. Apply successive percentage. If I apply successive percentage for this, 2 with 2 is 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 into 2 by 100. 4 by 100 is 0.04. This becomes 4 plus 0.04 percentage. This is nothing but 4.04 percentage. These two will also give you 4.04 percentage. These two will also give you 4.04 percentage. But again you need to apply successive percentage. 4.04 with 4.04. But see here, you are finding an approximate value. This 0.04 is negligibly small compared to 4. You can ignore that value because you are finding the approximate value. That means I can approximately write it as 4% and 4%. Again apply successive percentage. This becomes 4 plus 4, 8. 4 into 4 by 100. 16 by 100 is 0.16. This is nothing but 8.16%. 8.16 by 100. Can I increase now saying as upon 100 there is an increase of 8.16? Can I increase it? You cannot increase it. Why you cannot increase it? What is the base here? Base is 1. 1 should be multiplied how many times? 4 times. 1 multiplied 4 times. What should be the denominator? 1. You should make the denominator as 1. Then only you can increase by numerator. 8.16 by 100 is 0.0816. 0.0816 can also be written as 0.0816 by 1. 3 can be written as 3 by 1. Right? Now you made the base as 1. From 1 upon 1 there is an increase of 0.0816. Your answer is approximately equal to 1.0816. Your answer is 1.0816. Understanding the approach? Let us go for higher power. Listen to this carefully. Suppose 1.03 to the power of 16. 1.03 power 16. Listen to this carefully. 1.03. Can I write 1.03 as upon 1 there is an increase of 0.03. Upon 1 if I increase by 0.03 it becomes 1.03, right? This is nothing but 3%. This is nothing but 3%. See here. 3% should be written how many times? 16 times. It should be written 16 times. If you observe this question, 2% was written 4 times. Because it was only 4 times, you wrote it off. But now you are writing 3% 16 times. You need to write 3% like this 16 times. It will be a very, very complex process. Because it is complex, let us change the approach. Listen to this carefully. If you observe here, 2% is written 4 times. 2% is written 4 times. What is this approximately becoming? 2% written 4 times is approximately becoming 4% written 2 times, right? 2% written 4 times is approximately becoming 4% written 2 times. That means if you observe here, left hand side percentages, it is multiplied by 2. It is doubling. Right hand side number of times is divided by 2, right? Same approach let us implement here. Instead of writing 3% 16 times like this, write down in this format. It becomes 3 percentage 16 times. Left hand side keep on doubling, right hand side keep on dividing by 2. It approximately 6 percentage is 8 times. This becomes 12 percentage 4 times. This approximately becomes 24 percentage 2 times. Understanding the approach? 24 percentage 2 times. Once you get 2 times, you know how to apply successive percentage. Apply successive percentage. 24 with 24. 24 plus 24 is 48. 24 into 24 by 100. 576 by 100. 5.76 percentage. 48 plus 5.76 is 53.76%. 53.76 by 100. I cannot increase now itself saying as upon 100 there is an increase of 56.76 because the base is 1. 1 is written, 1 is multiplied how many times? 16 times. 1 multiplied 16 times is 1 only. You should make the denominator as 1, then only you should increase. This is 0.5376. I can also write it as 0.5376 by 1. That means upon 1 there is an increase of 0.5376. Your answer is approximately 4%. 2 times is nothing but successive percentage. If you apply it, you will get 53.76%. 56.76 by 100. You convert the denominator to 1 because the base is taken as 1 multiplied 16 times is 1 itself. From 1 upon 1 there is an increase of 0.5376. Your answer is approximately 1.5376, right? But see here, if you observe here the powers are even numbers. Here the power is 4, here the power is 16. They are even numbers. When they are even numbers, you can divide it by 2. What if the power is an odd number? Same approach, see here. Suppose if it is 1.03 power 17, I can write it as 1.03 power 16 into 1.03 power 1, right? Into 1.03 power 1. 1.03 power 16. Use the same approach. You will get it as 53.76%, approximately 54%. 1.03 is nothing but 3%. Again apply successive percentage, you will get the value. Clear with the approach?